Hello channel viewers, I am DS, a psychologist, and welcome to another episode on Channel NITT. So the ENTJ sometimes can give people the impression that they are a P-type individual. So ever since I have been doing ENTJ episodes, I have been monitoring my life very closely, and I realized that sometimes it is very easy for anyone to want to type us as a P-type because we do show a lot of P characteristics. So in this episode, I'm going to give two examples of how I may be mistyped as a P individual. In particular, I think that it is very easy for anyone who does not know MBTI cognitive functions well to mistype me as an ENTP. As a matter of fact, there was once when I did the online MBTI test and I was typed as an ENTP. Luckily, I knew about cognitive functions. If not, I would have believed that I may have been an ENTP. So I've identified two things that may appear to others that I am a P-type individual. So as a lecturer, I now give a lot of online lessons because of social distancing rules. So many lessons have now been shifted online. So while giving the students the lecture, I also make notes on Microsoft Word. And at the end of the lecture, I would save the Microsoft Word document and then it will be naturally uploaded into MS Teams. I realized that I am so inconsistent in naming my documents. So for lecture 1, I may say lecture 1 notes. Then for lecture 2, I may say notes for lecture 2. So there is no consistent way in which I am naming my files. Why? Because I am totally SI blind. So what it means is that I don't really want to go back and check what my previous way of phrasing the document is. So as a result, it is very haphazard. There is no way of organizing. It's very disorganized and messy. It might make students really frustrated. And when I, as a lecturer, have to submit my files for maybe the setting of papers, I think the naming is all over the place. I think I give other people, especially admin staff, a lot of problem. So fellow ENTJs, do you have this kind of problems? Now personally, for my own documents, let's say if I were to make money from it, okay, I am writing an assessment book, for example, so it's divided into chapters, then that one for sure it will be named correctly and in order. But sometimes for the other things that are not so important, then I may go anyhow. A second thing that I discovered on myself is that whenever I throw things into a waste paper basket or into a plastic bag, I do not throw it into the basket but rather onto the basket. So because I do not make a conscious effort to throw the litter into the basket, sometimes they just land on the edge or the rim of the entire basket. So things can get really very untidy, especially when there is no basket but I'm throwing it into a bag. So fellow ENTJs, you may have the same experience. This is possibly because you don't really care. The problem with the ENTJ is that when they are switched off for a particular task because they think there is a waste of their valuable time, they totally just switch off. I know that I have to throw the litter, I just dumped it there. I do not make an effort to aim or just deposit the litter into my own waste paper basket. Even when outside, I think it happens also, like I dropped, but then sometimes the wind blow. Whatever, no excuse. When I have decided not to allocate any resources to doing the task, it will be done very shoddily, much like a P-type individual would do things. Anyway, viewers who actually follow the channel may know that sometimes I just break from a particular series without completing it. So we have done the loop series, is not completed. Now I was thinking whether I should complete the tarot series as well, and then I'm starting a new series. So this is a very haphazard behavior that may actually indicate that may actually suggest that I am a P-type individual. However, if you know the ENTJ very well, either because you are an ENTJ yourself or you have ENTJ friends, then you know that the ENTJ is actually rather haphazard in nature. This is because of NI. On top of that, being SI blind does not really help. So sometimes the ENTJ is really messed up, screwed up, and admin wise cannot make it. So fellow ENTJs, do you agree with this? Do comment below. So this is a very short episode. Recently I have been really very tired and busy, but I want to continue producing videos. I hope you really like this video as well. And if you're new to the channel and have not subscribed, do consider subscribing so that we can bring you more ENTJ and fun stuff. Okay, I'm going to sign off now and I'll see you in our next episode. Bye bye.